first of all, Jordan Neely was laid to rest in Harlem. Al Sharpton, I think, eulogized him at Mount Nebo Baptist Church, where and can we have this conversation? I think we should. We should have this conversation, right? Because there's a lot of commentary now from the family of Jordan Neely. And then I see people like, well, where were they when he was homeless? And I was like, it's not. Yeah, these aren't linear conversations. These aren't conversations that you should be having if you don't know all of the details. And those of you with problematic family members or family members that are suffering from mental health issues, family members that, or are difficult to be around in a civilized environment, whatever that may be. There's two things that can go on. This is self-preservation, preserving your peace and letting people do what they do. Because I was reading comments, well, they're the ones that, kicked them out of the hospital. I'm like, mind your business, though. You don't really know all of the details, Roderick.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's hard for people to conceptualize dealing with somebody that has like a neurodivergent like brain, like it doesn't process the things the same way as you do. So like when we're trying to see things from our own perspective, we're often just being like, well, if somebody would have just let me stay with them, it's like that's understood. You would be okay if someone just let you stay with them. His family might have let him stay with him, and he may have still had different mental health issues that facilitated, like you had to get him out of the house, or he just wouldn't come in the house. Like you got that. Of course, there's addiction issues. This is a lot. We see so many snapshots of life on the internet and then assume and fill in a lot of gaps. We don't notice, man. I think the one thing most of us should be able to agree on is he shouldn't be dead. And I think I'd like to, I'd like to stay in that zone. Sit there.
You know how many comments on my YouTube channel I had to go in and say just that. Okay, all of that, but should he be dead? Okay, right. Yes, all of that. This long paragraph that you wrote about somebody you don't know the details, but did he deserve to die? Well, right. He was threatening. Okay, yes, threatening. Yes. Should he be dead?
Right.
And it's radio silence, because the reality is, to your point, Rob, we are having these scrolling conversations, these snap judgments about other people's lives. And I'm going to make it more of a habit to not comment on anything that's going on right now for a week. I'm gonna wait a week, find out more details, see what else is going on, wait till it simmers down, whether we're talking about John Morant or Ebony K. Williams, whatever the hot topic is. Karen Hunter's gonna wait a week. I'm gonna wait, maybe at least 2 days. Maybe I won't wait a whole week. I don't know.
I think I don't mind commenting on it, but a lot of times my comment is, I don't know what's happening. I don't want to assume stuff. I have to, when I start assuming, I try to be aware, hey, y'all, I actually don't know what's happening. Here's what I'm thinking about. And I might be wrong, and especially when it's things that move you to anger. I think because anger moves quick, and it's normally makes you feel like you're right no matter the circumstance. Right. So stuff that makes me angry, I always think to myself, Rod, you could be angry later. Like you don't have to jump to anger. You can wait.
That? You know what? And then the other question we should be asking ourselves, and this is going to be a long journey. So those of you buckle up, we're going to be on this journey together for a while. Is your opinion going to change the situation in any way? Right. So many people right now, the reason why they give their opinion is because it drives the algorithms. So if it's on, a social media platform, maybe you get more engagement, more people, and then you feel good about yourself because people liked your stuff or retweeted it or whatever. Or whatever the Facebook equivalent of that is, because I haven't been on Facebook in a long enough time to remember. If it's YouTube or whatever, you're trying to grab an audience, right? Mm-hmm. But it's outward. It's not like you haven't really sat with yourself on these topics. And if you had, none of us are therapists, unless the people who are. Some of you are. So yes, but even then, I don't see a whole lot of therapists out there. I see a lot of armchair folk making diagnoses with no at all. So someone came on my page and was commenting, and I was like, you haven't listened to a single radio show, which is 3 hours Monday through Friday. This lady who you just called an idiot, who has a PhD, you haven't read her book, but you on this platform commenting, you don't have any information. You are an ignorant person, and because of that, I'm blocking you because you don't have the right or deserve to even get all of this goodness because you just out here commenting. Don't have, but every time I do that, have you listened to the show? Silence. Okay, so shut up, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah,
coming in here off of a clip.
You're saying this happened on YouTube, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
in the comments. So,
like that was the thing I realized with our podcast is, as much as you want to promote it and share it other places, that's, it's great and you should. The people that are there are mostly there for what they're getting there, right? If I'm on YouTube to be commenting and saying something. I don't care that much about your show, then the next show or the show after that. As long as I get that attention and leave that, nasty comment, that's what I want, is the attention from that. And the same thing, Twitter, whatever. It's like they want to talk about it on Twitter. They don't want to come directly to you. And a lot of times, like you said, you find out they're out of their depth, because what would it take to really engage with you is listening for 3 hours, and they don't want to do that. So they'll just leave a snide comment.
Right. I actually had somebody call the radio yesterday. I think it was his mother. My mother said I should call you because you talking about Kevin Samuel and I have something to add. I was like, but do you listen to the show? So your mother listens to the show. She should call up, not you. You don't even know what we're talking about. Just because you heard my mother said you were talking about this thing, but we weren't really talking about Kevin Samuels. This is actually an 8-year conversation that I'm having. Some of you jumped in year 3, year 4, year 1, 6 months, but this has been a whole trajectory of a conversation with the goal, everyone being free. So we're engaging in different conversations every single day that will make you think more deeply. I don't need your comment about Kevin Samuels. I don't even know you. You don't know me. Your mama told you to call up. What is that? Or someone's like, so I got an email today. A friend of mine said that you have a broad platform and that I should be connected with you. But if you're not connected with me, you don't even know what this is. So somebody else, listen, y'all stop telling your friends to come email me about stuff. if they ain't down with this, they don't get access. Period.
I agree.
Oh my goodness. Y'all doing too much.
Can't really, if they don't respect the platform, if you don't know the platform, you can't respect it. So you literally just own there to be on there, just to say you was on there. And you don't know, especially, from your perspective, you don't know what they fitting to be talking about. So you really they could be some mad person on your show just talking crazy. And now it's like, look at Karen Hunter letting people on the show.